Okay, it's the 30th of July, and I'd like to welcome everybody to the special meeting we're having about the sewer rates, the sewer project in Joplin. And we have a few members in attendance. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to come and visit with us. And so I think right to begin with, that all three commissioners and treasurer are here. That has to be part of our stuff we have on the roll call. And so anyway, then I think we'll just open up the meeting to general discussion, why we're having the meeting and stuff like that. So what it is that everybody knows we had a sewer project open in Joplin. And it was like $2.2 million that we spent down there. There wasn't enough, not quite enough grant funding in order to cover it. So the Joplin maintenance fund had to come up with existing money to cover the sewer. And so the Joplin maintenance fund is funded by the sewer rates that we have in Joplin at the time. And I just had that number. I think it's $115,000 that we have left in the Joplin maintenance. So what our topic of our discussion is today, we're thinking about having to increase the rates in order to build that fund back up, in order to have the money available to fix the next sewer projects that happen. And then the other topic that we have is that Rob Polk is our sewer operator. Rob has mentioned to us that he probably would like to get out. So we have to come up with an idea how we're going to fund that position, or how to advertise, or how to even make that work. So with that, I'm just going to open up for general discussion right now. Would you guys like to throw at the wall?
Well, I was wondering, what are we paying now just for the sewer?
So what we figured out,
It's $20 a month coming around right now. And it's so $20 a month is what we pay them.
That was the year, that was 2 years before that. So
Yeah, so it's $20
2022 was the last time we raised the rates.
$20 a
Currently,
month.
a
a
month
month, so $230 a year per person.
per sewer hookup.
Okay,
Yeah, so that's how we differentiate it, because some people have multiple lots. But we have, if there's a sewer hookup on the lot, we charge for the sewer hookup. Here's how we do it.
so actually that's on the tax bill, it shows us the
Yep.
Joplin maintenance.
Yep, and that's how that comes. There isn't, the other thing is the Joplin Light District. We pay that, and that comes on your guys' tax.
That shows that
Right, yep.
the sewer does not show.
Well, it's after Joplin
Yes.
maintenance is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so, and we've done some looking around at other prices in the other communities around here. Guilford's running at 32 a month. Chester's 36.81 a month, and Red Yard's running about 35. It's what the neighboring communities are.
I just thought maybe that some of that Joplin maintenance, something else.
Oh,
you know,
no, it all just goes to sewer. Yeah. I don't know why it's always been labeled that, but since I've been in here, it's just always been Joplin maintenance, and that was just for the sewers.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions about it? When we start talking about, we're gonna go over rates.
That's the next thing.
Well, I know, you know, and I'll be honest with you, we were kind of behind the ball. We weren't paying attention to what costs were. And so we weren't charging enough. You know, we weren't building the fund much as it should have been built. Because everybody knows right now what it used to cost $100, now it's $150. You know, and so like I say, every time we touch the sewer now, they have the cameras come in or the rotor rooters or whatever. It's way more money now.
Yeah.
Well, your dollar ain't worth nothing anymore, so.
The inflation.
Camel, oh, I can't remember what year it was. You said Dwayne Johnson. Nice, used a fire truck and went around and flushed them all.
Yeah, well, and like I say, I know you guys, you know, it's been working, you know, the system's been working, but now.
Yeah.
And it's like I say, you know, if we have a new operator in, if now Rob just charges us for the time that he does the project. You know, then that's how we do with him.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're gonna find somebody else, or someone is looking for an extra job.
Some stuff I'd think about.
But anyway, that's kind of where we're at. So we have to come up with a recommendation to us, what we're gonna do, you know, for sewer rates. And go from there. You guys have anything else? Don't be bashful.
You know? Well, it's, I guess, how much you figuring on raising, I guess, but yeah.
That's what I was hoping we'd have people here to sit down. We could talk about. Yeah,
Well, just talking to the people in town, they don't want to raise, but they don't understand
yeah.
what all, and I didn't know what all was going either.
So, go ahead.
No, just to keep up, you know, and sustain the sewer system you guys do have. We're gonna have, you know, come up with a good number so that we can keep maintaining this.
Yeah.
The one thing that we would really like to have Joplin consider. Because we would like, you know, and all the other communities have a partnership. That would, in our thought process, make you guys in charge of your domain. You know, then you guys would have your group that would decide on this. And it's kind of a good time because if we get done with this project, the sewer system is all good, it's functioning, it's at as good as what the engineer said it need to be.
Yeah.
It'd be a very good time to actually have a district formed and take over a good working sewer system.
And in unincorporated town do that.
Yes.
I kind of see what you're getting at, Larry, but I'm on 2 boards now.
You're,
I'm on the fire board and
Yeah.
the park. You try to get people out there to get involved, yeah, they'll sit at the bar. What, Charlie? Okay, the fire board, we're gonna have 2 quick now, 2 more. I don't know, we're scrounging around trying to dig people up, and then you're talking about this. Especially when it's something controversial.
Yeah.
They don't like to get in me, I don't care, you know.
oh, I know, because you're willing to come and work, you're coming with.
I've done it in Pennsylvania, and I'm willing to do it here.
We tried this a couple years ago. I think it's. gonna
And we got nobody that would
Nobody's
even
interested.
mention that would like to be on.
You guys already have Joplin Water Users Association board.
And I'll tell you what, I'm getting to the point with it, Justin, I'm getting, the Prairie Treasurers work, flat tell you that. This thing with our water, no. They'll go and do something about Larry when nobody can, at the meeting, they don't discuss it. And then they personally go around, bounce back and forth on your computer. Justin, there's things up there you guys don't know how clicky shit is what the word is. Some kind of word.
And that's why we're having a public meeting, so we get.
Shit.
And as far as I'm concerned, I've got nothing. I'm not paying taxes here in town. I'm paying up the country. I'm not paying in town. I'm renting in town. So it ain't gonna affect me, but I'm just here just to find out what's going on.
Right.
I
So-
think another thing in town that we've got so many people from probably out of staters
Now watch it.
that are. Yeah. Recent ones that don't want to get involved in the town.
Or they go to the bar and here's a scuttlebutt down there, and then they don't want to get involved in that. I know what's going on.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them probably don't go to much to the bar either. Anyway,
Well, you're new face in the room. What do you think?
I'm just here to see what's going on.
Oh, okay. Well, I maybe have more input. Yeah.
No, I don't know enough to,
Yeah.
open gossip. Like, for opinion, so. But my parents always said, shut up and listen.
Think who you are. Eric,
your neighbor.
you lost some weight. You gotta do that.
So just where you guys know where we're at on that sewer project too. Lakeside is, came in, camera the whole collection system everywhere in town. We have some contingency money still sitting in there. If they find a problem somewhere, that's where we're gonna use the extra contingency money to fix too. So the system will be in good shape when this is all done.
So one of the other things that we talked about too is that there's no hookup fee on the, says everybody has an existing sewer, but if somebody comes in and builds a new house, and want to get on the sewer. You know, we're thinking about enacting a fee in order to break our sewer main open in order to put a tap in for them.
Yeah.
And so that was one of the things that we thought we'd throw out here today too, so we could have a little discussion about that. Because that, you know, it costs money, you know, in order to get onto the system and everything. So technically, the way it works is that we own the main. And then you guys, as homeowners, you own your line up to the main. So to be on the new person to dig the line and everything in, and we'd have to have somebody that we have to pay to cut our line and tap it into it.
Other communities have hookup fees, don't they?
Yes, they do. And that's just for all the new builds, but we're going to enact, and so we were kind of throwing some numbers around. Justin is our guy when it comes to construction, so.
And just like in Chester, they have a service fee to hook up to water right now, like $1,250 for a new you know, when you're tapping into. But they do not have a sewer tap in as of right now. They are in the works of doing the same thing because they're having the same problems here too. And talking with Tammy down in Guilford, she runs that down there, and they're thinking the same thing too. They gotta do something that these sewer mains because it costs the operator to do this.
So is Chester thinking $1,250, Justin?
We don't know a number yet, you know, that's something which I think that's, you know, we should research a little bit to see what it costs, you know, to get a excavator in and have a licensed plumber contractor to come in. What in the mobilization fees anymore to get somebody to come to a town is astronomical. So, you know, and if somebody is building a new house or new shop, they'll, you know, I think it should just be budgeted into their construction fee.
For $40-something $100. No.
Mhm. And so like I say, that won't go on the tax, that's something that we're gonna go down the path to figure out. So, but you know, whatever increase we have in the sewer rates, we're gonna probably decide that today. Because Charlotte is gonna have to get all of her numbers put together when our tax bill goes out here. And you have to have all your numbers in a month and a half, don't you?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. And so, like I say, we're gonna try to come to a consensus today on what we're gonna set the rates at.
Is there a way, I know it's under job maintenance, is there a way to separate that out in a little pie chart that's like a little graphic, or a way to say this much goes to lights and this much goes to
So
sewer?
that's the light sewer, the job maintenance is all sewer.
I know, but they wanted it, they said they can't see what is what on it,
Well,
they just know that it's,
No, job lights.
the maintenance is off the work.
Yeah, it's all
Oh,
sewer.
okay.
Yeah,
We can change the description if it's easier
I
for everybody.
misunderstood what.
yeah, no, it's all sewer.
I guess that's what most people didn't understand.
And
Something else.
we can clarify. Maybe that's what we could probably change on there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Call it Joplin
job
Sewer.
and sewer, yeah.
Next one.
Yep.
So do you guys think it'd be comparable to Guilford? 32 is,
How much is that gonna raise our taxes?
well,
My question,
maybe $12 times.
144.
Yeah.
The taxes would be $144.
You would
More.
you 44 more a year. Say what you want to say.
Yeah, the only reason I'm frustrated, when I first moved here 30 years ago, you know, a retired person didn't have much trouble living. Now it's getting not like that. That's probably not a part that's not deductible. You can get the lower, you know, tax rates because you're older, is it?
No, this is.
I figured that.
It's,
That would start to piss me off. On stuff that You know what I mean, Larry?
I know exactly what you mean, and
And
that,
my taxes tripled. And when I moved here, it's starting to piss me off.
Yes.
Now, me owning the greenhouse and the robo lot, that's my, thing. That's, I'm not bitching, it's a house.
So I think that one of the benefits of, if it's possible, and I understand that maybe it's not possible, people wanting to do a district, but if you have a district, you do have, when it's separated from the county, you do have the access to some of those funds that the state has for utilities, right? So if you're a retired person on a fixed income, you have the ability to apply for, rate increases, or they pay part of your power, or they pay part of your gas, they pay part of your sewer, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So what you're saying is, like, if we lost, we go $432 is what I'm gonna be increased?
do you have a sewer hookup on all three of them?
No.
There's a-
Well, there's old ones there. Oh,
We have to go through the list. Charlotte gave us the list that had all the.
I don't know who they want. I see Jerry, I don't know where to put it out.
I'm gonna get dinged 3 times.
No, only if there's a sewer hookup.
I'm not hooked up to it, I can tell you.
Yeah.
And we're not trying to put a burden on, no, we're just trying to maintain the. Jesus.
I
If
think
there's a lot that had sewer hookup there, nobody living there, do they pay?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm-
Yeah.
Oh,
So what Guilford is doing,
Was there 2 pages?
they have a sewer hookup. And it's utilized in 32. If there's a sewer hookup, and there's nobody there, it's 16. So.
be $288 a year.
Yeah.
what I was saying is that if it's in a district, we'll go for taxes, county runs it, not.
Yeah.
So that's one, especially is, we run into this and we're running into Chester, but I mean, just countywide, we have an aging population in this county. So that may be one reason that they can get people
That's just the other side.
excited about doing a district. Is what- It'll cut their taxes, the taxes will be,
One person.
the sewer will be removed, but to be able to, yeah.
Oh, yeah, do, please. I copied the wrong sheet. So we'll get a real sheet that has new names and, it's good to have people that know what they're doing.
But one of the things that ended up happening with the sewer project is, we got pennies from heaven because all of this federal funding for ground or for water and things like that. Based on COVID and all those wonderful things. And so I kind of was able to get us to the point where we could redo the sewer system. Had that money not existed, we were so, I don't think anybody knew it at the time, we're so far behind in that sewer system that it would have never been able to be maintained. And so I think that's kind of the problem now. Okay, we're gonna have a new one, but we need to be at a level in which we can maintain it for, perpetuity without the idea that we're gonna have $1 million come in.
Yeah.
Use on your sewer project.
But the next one gives an extra $1 million for sustainability. They're not
That's
that.
what I've heard, that we were lucky we raised it. Last,
Yeah,
wouldn't have been able to get. the
we
project.
wouldn't have been eligible. for the stipulation that
Yeah.
We've been raising our rates to be competitive. And a lot of the communities didn't, and so they didn't get the grant. But we're back to the conversation again. It's not the bolts of it. We're at 20, and we're talking 30 got thrown out there.
Yeah.
It's got quiet, so I didn't expect that. Well, one, it's like the other 3 I know of it.
You guys must have thought of a number before.
We wanted to be competitive with the other town. 30 was a number that popped too hard.
30 total.
Yeah, $30 a month.
Which isn't the 32 you
No,
know.
so I was just using Guilford.
Yeah.
So that would be
On that one, yeah, yeah.
$360. I'll have to sell more planting to green.
Yeah.
How long is this gonna cure it for, is what my question is.
The increase or the new sewer?
The new rate,
The
did
new
you,
rates. Our crystal ball is so fogged up right now, we don't have.
Something's going. Yeah,
felt like the water district,
Yeah.
gonna double our rates, yeah.
And then, like he said, if Rob does want to retire, it's gonna cost us twice as much as him to have anybody come in and do any kind of maintenance, manholes or lagoon stuff.
What does he do?
Well, Rob's the guy that we call that when the sewer quits working, you know, then he tries to sort it out. Then if he can't do the Band-Aid fix, then he calls a contractor and they come in and get it fixed. Well, and like I say, you know, it's pretty valuable to have somebody that's willing to do that, you know, so.
I must say I'd do it, if you'll keep the rates down. Well, he's saying money wise, if we have to have somebody else come in and contract, it's gonna be more expensive.
Well, the thing is, we have $115,000 in it today. Okay. And so we have to build that account. We have to take some funds out of that for the matching money that's from. Because we all know in this room that one big dig to fix the sewer line, $100,000 goes.
just the one they wanted to do that Normex Avenue extension. Was 308,000. Just for that little bit.
Well, and I guess I question that thing.
The Northern Avenue extension.
Yeah.
We're not doing it. So we thought it would be better to put the money to where the collection system is being operated right now, instead of putting a new system that goes to nobody, just a dead end.
Well, then, I mean, somebody wanted to build a house up there a few years ago and the water, getting water up there. Yeah, so, I mean, there's not much pressure, the way it sounds over on that side of it anyway.
No, we're still talking.
I thought they were gonna do something with that.
Yeah.
Right.
No. We're scuttlebutt on the water. Well, I guess you're not.
I guess I would say that we probably need to go to the $10. It's gonna be good for a while
Well, and that's.
because our costs, they're not gonna go down.
No.
Never.
But like I say, we still like the thought though, that maybe if there'd be interest in organizing a water board report, we would definitely help them through the process.
I didn't see it, yeah, no. Oh. But you can't get nobody to part me in the water board meetings.
Well,
Good luck. But everybody can sit and bitch.
I guess that somehow they would have to find out in the town if there's anybody willing to get on the board.
How many people there is to take for the board? 3. 2 of them sitting right here.
I was a kid.
But the reason about, it has to be an odd number, you know, so. But three is what it takes to make the conversation start.
I just told them before, they wanted me on the mother boards, and I told them I'm too old. It's my problem. If I was younger, I could probably handle it, but
How soon would you have to know?
It doesn't have to be tomorrow. I mean, this is the conversation that we can start and we can work our way through it, but like I say, we're gonna probably set the rates today, and I think we know the number now that everybody's talked about.
I'll start talking to people at the other meetings and what
Yeah.
I can do. That's what I do, I'll get into stuff out here and getting deeper and deeper. And my soul on the back of the PA.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess if the commissioners are comfortable, I'd entertain a motion to set the sewer rates.
30.
There's a motion. Is there a second? I'll second the motion. There's a motion and a second. Set the new sewer rates at 30. Is there any public comment? Any public comment? Hearing no public comment. All those in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay, and with that, I'm going to look for a motion to adjourn meeting.
Make the motion to adjourn.
There's a motion and a second to adjourn this special meeting. Is there any public comment? Hearing no public comment. All those in favor signify.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Meeting's over.
yeah, thanks for listening.
No, I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to come down and visit. And it's good to have